What's up, guys? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 18th of December. It's the year 2021. Now, as you know, all those things are up for debate, but another time, another life, whatever. So, I just finished riding my mountain bike in the woods, and it is snowing and raining and cold and crappy, and the whole ride kind of sucked, except for the fact that I stopped and got to gaze at God's handiwork, which is always a good thing, and I got a chance to, commune with nature, we'll call it. But it was cold. It was cold, and I got incredibly wet, as you would imagine. But I'm dumb, so I do dumb things. Whatever. Live it now, because I am afraid, or not afraid, I'm certain that when we are no longer in the physical form, which for some of us will be sooner rather than later, how many people really think about leaving this earth, leaving this life? You know what I'm saying? Seriously, seriously really think about it. Well, our time is coming sooner than later. I'm not saying that in an alarmist way. I am totally as good with it as I can be, because I am going to stick to my beliefs. I'm going to stand in my faith, and I'm going to have the full armor of God on, and I'm going to represent on this earth for God, straight up. I am not taking this shot. It's going to be the most difficult thing anybody's ever faced in their entire life, and the easy way out is the easy way out. Simply go and take the shot. It's free. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it. I am not putting graphene oxide in my body. I am not putting any vaccine in my body that they're going to force you to take. No way ever. But I'll tell you, it's funny that Connecticut, I almost said Colorado, Connecticut is the first state to be implementing the vaccine passports. The first state. Now, if you guys go all the way back to, we need to talk about Sandy Hook and all the time, energy, and effort so many people put into Sandy Hook to straight up prove nobody got shot. Adam Lanza didn't even exist. That wasn't even real whatsoever at all. And half the people were either actors in the entertainment business or CIA operatives. The entire city or town is a CIA town. Which means if they were able to pull off an event as big as Sandy Hook and keep it going to this very day, I mean, that was such an amazing event that Adam Lanza killed a little boy, a bunch of them. But that little boy died once again in Pakistan. That's how bad Adam Lanza killed that kid. It was such a brutal shooting that the kid had to die twice. Once at Sandy Hook and then once again in Pakistan. It's amazing. But if you're able to pull off an event like that, to coerce the police department, the EMS, everybody, the CIA must have its tentacles deep into that particular town. And they do. We have so many alphabet agencies. It's amazing right now. It's absolutely amazing. But once they start pushing this vaccine passport, they're going to interrupt the internet, and they're already telling us that there's a hacker, and we don't know, we've never seen such a thing, and it's something that you use every day. They never mention what the application is. They never mention what the application, that hackers have access to everything. Nothing we can do, never before seen, just like the tornadoes that happened in Kentucky. Never before seen. If you remember, when I was at Mike Decker's, Mike Decker and I told you guys that when this popped off, we were going to see stuff that we never saw before. That's exactly what's going to happen. Once they start forcing the vaccine passport, people are going to start protesting, and they need to shut the internet down, specifically so that we can't see that other people are actually standing up. The mainstream media is going to say, everybody's doing this, it's perfect. What a great thing. Everybody's doing it. Unbelievable. Blah, blah, blah. They can't have us communicating via the internet. So this is really happening quickly, no? But it isn't. It's taken a couple of years They've drawn it out so much that the normal lazy people that just listen to the mainstream idolize movie stars, YouTubers, music people. They're just going along because they just want their normal life back. But surprise, they're not going to get it back. Once all of us naysayers, all of us stupid Americans are dealt with, all those people that got the shot are going to see what's really going down. And it's going to be ugly. The depopulation, the people that remain will live in the Agenda 21 world where you own nothing and you'll be happy about it. It's going to be ugly. But we won't be around for that. I won't be around for that. That's a fact. That is a straight up fact. If you know me, you know that I stand on my. I mean, if I've said it this many times over the last 2 years, that's how I'm rolling out. I'm not taking that shot. I do not want to disrupt my DNA. I don't want to disrupt my temple any more than I already have by applying tattoos to it, putting drugs in it, fornicating. Stuff, I just didn't know any better at the time, but I do now. Once you know, you can't unknow it. So take heart. Pray to God earnestly, often, and ask for direction. Ask God what you can do to please Him. Ask God how you can best do His will. Your will, my bad. And if my exhaust is too loud, sorry. It is what it is. I make these videos when I think of it. I try to. At any rate, don't be sad. They're destroying this place and they're destroying everybody. You don't want to be around to see what the end result of the vaccinated is. I'm telling you. At any rate, I'm out.
Definitely not in there. That's always been a problem. I think this is the one. No, that's late. I see it. It says nativity on it.
If you give it to me and all the pieces and stuff. We paid $10 for this.
Of course. The Jesus baby made by Buddhist.
Welcome to our first service on Sunday mornings. We have two services: the online airport checkpoint screening, reportable animal disease. Or graphic details I can't discuss. I found the original SBIR, Small Business Innovation, was only during and later afterwards, however, we learned of a more sinister customer requirement and not as it was described to us prior. As it turns out, the government team present wasn't FEMA as you'd expect.
Okay. All right.